Chacha Obi Biara Edeba Daily TRENZ TV eso ensem IDTA o Ghana eno ena yakeka abomu na yede bre ye tie4 yensem re no na yense wadaje no yenko na enkuti ensem no enchemu.
Sorry, the bremo earlier about helicopter na akrashi ja atom eyewitness ichemua nipa mi na ewomo mu nyina ahye. Now we have videos exclusive ye be show ediamamo and the eyewitness is back on the line. Madam Otimenka
Mutacha Isabella ni.
Oh, Isabella. Hey. Someone fact me. Isabella Gidiglo. No, we are brutal. We are brutal. What could do side home?
I'm a baby.
It's a day in a woman.
The baby in Wuhan. National Council of Power, please power her. Just an air. The place you think fast and unity command the promotion air Kikaba on the Somoba. Now, an aircraft to me is a miss my anything, a civilian aircraft. Nah, also I know Kasa express.
Isabella Mebo. Helicopter na she say.
Helicopter na. Akifando.
Wow. To aso money.
Na no mo tete en you na me wo. Na o tete obi wa ho ni your tete the crown na de no eba show ho. It's my name Kasa. Eja your girlfriend.
This is Samodika.
Oh, okay. What do you think? What's my own issue?
Because my back to school.
If I know.
Here me, come to a medical center. I was like 17. Only park. A dear man couldn't find a unique park. Yeah, the one na school work. Now, teachers know any head bishop, we need to be free. Because I know some women know who is da. The back to school. The man put it on two. Neighbor, to mother family. I could feel. On a sudden, I say, a PC side woman, you see the chance to preoccupy. I'm a two, Yama or your chubby. But there me when I show. Yes, see the chance now. When I go from Spanish school, you check the damn brother class one. Who let that do? As soon as you can't say, let me do deep for me. You want to make us for me? I mean, no, because my mom was school on the day. I said, because of my life. Our woman. If you can't not if you are you pay the do a thing, answer the bandit, and I said, the German idea. I'm going to use your share energy. The politics you want to try to say, I'm on the pipe now. So that you said to me, you can push. Even now, it's a hand I'm a boy with the bandit you want, and it is up to the wall. You now buy my age in the journey. You're going to nothing. And you're crap.
Na me pacho idea to school compound na
no me change because ya we teacher go dia garden teacher go ni we mu on me man kola na yes one me say na the photo
in not as na enkola bia enam ho
me say na enkola bia enam ho but na bi ma dida e wo class school because enye block Labo with this starter. School na ye block na ma.
School ni with this starter.
Oh, block na ye ba ko pe ntinu ye won with this starter we any the rest of them to be na say. Je ko with this starter no winchen. Oh, it's like can you you first the man na can you say a direct effort so you feel sure you just for any word here
in the center
na can you can you the body and come in ba oh when you are not come in ba melody me who working about it. Well, I'm the player who can you one? Because I'm afraid the family is also the family so quick to be proper now, and nation echo for school. Not the GIO.
Yes, I can by now. School.
Coming work for them, the fire and coming work for now. We will buy for now.
Now, also, we say helicopter, and then we now say a loose control.
Yes, a loose control. Yes.
If you want to come and say you need display with you.
Yes. And you don't want to see the just now. Just this year now.
In a boy, one of Johnny Tom. And I'm not a neck and see the beyond. No, they can't helicopter.
And you can say,
I find it too.
Yes. Oh, that was many of it than the chicken after.
Now, far service for me, and for more no bar, your friend is saying a helicopter no I daft I say Jurebe Nippon room I say Jurebe any identity who said the Namin Kwan maybe a wolf of fear said a to school no warning tape to school no feel Fidianka as I can say and your best say I mean fast and so not the in 10 term Isabella, my last year, let's say, before you have to see you one.
Oh, and one thing and for this is a baby who has said that. Because of course, you have to have and a daddy for me to do her. That's it. But what they do have is
very well. Isabella, may see the day you said Isabella give the glow and I tell them can you see sense to higher Sempa FM we say Obi, does it mean to me is guilty? Is that not normal procedure in court? The Deputy Attorney General and his boss must exercise decorum in their approach and anxiety to convict their victims. Obi, kindly educate me. If your submission of no case is dismissed, does it mean you are going to jail, or what does it mean? If your submission of no case is dismissed, what it means is that the court will then order you to open your defense. And now what will to me and the other accused persons have been called upon to do is to open their defense. Open their defense. In Isiano, they have to open their defense and make sure say they convince the court say what the prosecution has put before the court and yet sustainable enough. Up until this point there, court they have questions to answer. What it means, there's a prima facie, prosecution let me establishes there are some questions that also accused persons no answer. And you open your defense and then also the call witnesses and sani nana yahwe hawa nioma ABC ako. And after accused person also area with the defense now then the process would continue. Court no the judgment by and all of those. Simply yabasha hawa nioma ABC ako Gastiman will break on the way abre Obi. Honorable Freddie Blay has been detained by the court and that is very bad. I had the info this afternoon but please cross-check for me. We say Obi, I am watching you live with Mama 1 in Domi Pillar 2. Thank you for the good work you're doing for a better Ghana. Call Mensa over Pillar 2. Odia Breye enono. We say Obi, good afternoon. The Embassy of Qatar in Ghana has announced plans to undertake an emergency evacuation exercise for Ghanaians living in that country following heightened security.
Mr. Speaker, you may recall that last week we brought to the attention of the House the disturbances in this recruitment into security services. Mr. Speaker, over the weekend, our constituents received notices on their phones that some should go for medicals. Mr. Speaker, I would want to plead with the majority leader, if, as promised by the minister, the process can be halted whilst the minister briefs us on this whole exercise. Mr. Speaker, according to the minister, 506,000 got forms and 200,000 have applied for, qualified for minority visa. Whereas we have only 5,000. Let me listen to you. Mr. Speaker, just a moment. So my concern is, even if 20% qualify, let me listen to the Mr. Speaker, these are matters for leadership. I don't understand why he wants to be a de facto leader. You have your leaders and you want to rise on the point of order against a leader? Mr. Speaker, he should stop this. There are matters for leaders. No. Honorable member for what is concerned? What is Adaku? Mr. Speaker, there are matters for leaders. He should, yes, because of his behavior, I've even forgotten about his conscience. Mr. Speaker, he should allow leaders to do their work. You come there and then you sit behind and you want to be what? You relax. Your leader has what it takes to respond to me. I believe all members of the House to a large extent, apart from having equal rights, learn from the leaders. So if a leader is doing something and by the rules, for another leader to intervene, he is a backbencher. I told him to stay in leadership. Mr. Speaker, when they won, I told Kwame, stay in leadership. He says he wants to go to the ministry. So now your leaders are here. You allow them to respond to me. Mr. Speaker, all I'm saying is that according to the minister's records, 200,000 applicants have qualified for medicals. Meanwhile, he again disclosed that we have only 5,000 vacancies. My point is that until we iron out these challenges, if you allow all 200,000 to go for medicals, what it means practically is that after paying 1,600 each, because the medicals cost 1,600 Ghana cedi, it means that 200,000 are going for medicals with a legitimate expectation. Yet only 5,000 would qualify. Mr. Speaker, I won't belabor. All I am saying is that since the minister assured this House that he would come and brief us, can the whole process be put on ice so that, Mr. Speaker, we receive the briefing so that there is some clarity. But Mr. Speaker, for 200,000 people to go and pay 1,600, where we know that just 5,000 will qualify, Mr. Speaker, it's going to be a huge problem on the unemployed youth who are already desperate. So, Mr. Speaker, it's a humble plea I'm making to the minister through the leader of government business to help in sanitizing this place. As it is today, if they start the medicals and they are paying 1,600, Mr. Speaker, the pressure is on all MPs. I was in Winneba, and the pressure on me, Mr. Speaker, I could not contain, and I'm sure others are having the same problem.
And yeah, oh my God, the Sika and the Aquacoyi and the Aquacoye Ibrahim Mahama, the private jets no one sees here, or see at the star, and yes, I'm sure, and I want to share it at Felix Pachi Office. The insensitivity that you put of the embassy. Hey, and some
together with other aircraft for the Ghana Air Force. Indeed, one of those aircraft, a helicopter.
No, you said President Mahama is traveling with his brother's flight, which is at no cost to the nation. Have you ever heard anything just like a free lunch before? Have you ever heard that? Now you tell your ministers not to take gifts. You tell your ministers not to receive anything in any form or shape or whatever from anybody. Taking gifts from your brother. So what is the basis for you telling your staff or your cabinet or your members or your appointees not to be receiving gifts? Because when a contractor today
arrived in Ghana a couple of weeks ago. Now, in between the time that this aircraft has its procurement processes started and its delivery, the president needs to travel. The president says that, no, I have a brother who has an aircraft. So rather than taking the taxpayers' money to go and pay $18,000 an hour like President Akufo-Addo was doing, I will use my brother's jet so that it saves the taxpayers some money in the interim, pending the arrival of this aircraft. It's also refrain from merely channeling MPP and asking questions of dubious relevance. But so if the president has not paid $18,000 an hour, it is obvious that he has saved $18,000 an hour. The president, of course, that is the aircraft that President Akufo-Addo was renting. That was the cost. But the point is that when the president uses his brother's aircraft, he doesn't pay because he doesn't rent it.
Okay.
The pilots who pilot that aircraft are retained by his brother because they are in his employ. So he doesn't have to pay for that. Maybe they are landing charge that he will pay in the country that he goes, the state will bear that. But we don't rent the aircraft. So he saves us money. How can any minority group say that they are worried because the president of Ghana is saving us money? How is that a problem? Even there is an interim arrangement pending the arrival for the airport. Therefore, everybody knows that in the aviation industry. But we do not pay for the rental. If the president rents an aircraft, not only does he have to pay for rental, he has to pay for fuel as well. So it's not like the president is incurring any additional cost that will not have incurred if he rented it. Except that he saves us the cost of renting the aircraft, which is expensive. Indeed, there are times when the president has to travel to multiple countries in one fell swoop. So it is not practical to rent the aircraft and let it go and come back. The aircraft has to wait. You will end up paying